I'm watching this CAMELOT interview about um, SEAGATE project and wanted to, as I'm partially through it, kind of wanted to share some of the things I'm seeing within this interview that doesn't make any sense. First of all, the guy admits that if you're no good, if you are, don't follow the plan, they're going to kill you. So why is this guy able to talk and nobody's out there killing you? I mean, they have all of this technology that he's telling you about. They're a lot more sophisticated. They know everything about everybody. He's saying that they have all of this technology. So how is it that he can get away with doing, and they're paying him. They're paying him a pension. And some nice citizen came up and said, I work for the company, and what I think they're doing is wrong. So is that not just a form of another manipulation to make you say, okay, now we want you to speak. We want you to tell everybody. Isn't that part of the project? He's also saying there's projects and sub-projects, and it's all so multi-leveled and so much going on. You can't tell what's right, what's real and what isn't real. So how does he know what's real right now? There are aspects of the truth, but he even admits he doesn't know the truth yet. All he knows is that he's putting some pieces of the puzzle together. The only piece of the puzzle that he's able to get is the one he's manipulated to believe. Because he's clearly saying that he can't put the puzzles together and that there's people that come into his life that help him see the puzzle. And nobody has any memories. And the people that, he's trying to, hey, try and make some sense out of it, all of a sudden they're re-brainwashed to believe that, hey, I don't even know you. So I do believe the government works this way. I do believe these stupid, insane people, are capable of doing this bullshit. So there's no doubt about that. It's a matter of where can you find the truth in anything that they are saying. They definitely are letting you know that in order for them to unfold what they want to do, they got to tell you about it first. They put everything in plain sight, hide everything in plain sight. There is a psychology to that. It's as soon as they put a suggestion in your brain has to do something with it. It can't just ignore it. But it's how you're going to perceive this information of whether it's going to be effective on you or not. For me, it's like, okay, I ain't falling for any bullshit, and I know you're going to put things out. I know that the whole main goal of everything that's right feels peaceful and full of love. So if there's anything that gets me the slightest feeling, remember I said I'm hypersensitive, so if I get the slightest feeling of, okay, this doesn't feel too right, kind of pay attention. What makes me think that that doesn't feel too right? So you end up knowing truth that way, is really pay attention to your own intuition. Really pay attention to your own body, your own sensations, because it will guide you down to what is true. Now, this guy is saying that there's ETs. I think that's the objective, is to let you know there's something else bigger out there. And there's nothing. There's just us. The only thing out there in the universe is the bigness of ourselves. The planets, the gold, the minerals, the water, everything that makes us human. That's the only thing that's out there. Bigger pieces of ourselves. When we need more water, where does it come from? Another friggin' planet. That's nothing but water, frozen ice. And it'll come and hit the earth and, give us the water we need. Whatever we want to attract is what comes out there, but there's no other beings out there. That does not make any logic sense. And they pretty much let us know that doesn't make any sense because they're constantly telling us it's us doing it. And the one project has sub-projects. They're able to manipulate you. They're able to abduct you. They're able to make you have hallucinations. But all of a sudden his hallucinations with Greys and other ETs are real? At what point does this story not hold water? It's either you have a rule and that rule is going to be the same all the way down, not just, oh, sometimes it's true and sometimes it's not true. Like if you're going to, show all of us that, okay, we have the technology to come in there and make you see any kind of aircraft look the way we want you to see it. It goes at lightning speeds. It can make you see whatever you want it to see. And they can make you have hallucinations. So any of these grays and ETs that this guy's talking about is just another hallucination. He doesn't know the truth yet. So it's like, read between the lines. This guy, they want him to talk. This guy wants us to know what's going on. And then he goes on to that they discovered something really big under the ocean floor, and they found that there's technology that was not of our Earth, like it's more advanced than us. You know where that came from? We as humans have done this cycle before, and we failed the test. And the big test is coming in 2012. When we restart our planet up again, you know what? There's going to be a lot of our technology that's going to be hidden under, the ocean floor or whatever, because the way we're going to go into this change has the potential to destroy the way the Earth is right now. It doesn't have to be, but as long as we're going to be saying the world's falling apart, the world's falling apart, the world will fall apart. And parts of our technology will be buried under the earth changes, the earth shifts that we're making happen. We have very much control over the water, over our air currents, over earthquakes. We are controlling most of it. And when we're doing everything right, then we're in alignment with the planet. We're like breathing in and out with the rhythm of the planet. And you won't get hurt by the planet. The planet is here to help you, to make you live. It's not there for you to destroy. When you destroy the planet, then it will act and respond back to you, and it won't be good for you, because you're ultimately going to be destroying an aspect of yourself, because you are the planet, if you can comprehend that. So when they discover this technology that's not from this earth, it's technology from a different time. They can't figure out who built the pyramids. They say it's a technology we didn't make it. Why? Because it was a civilization back in time that even they didn't know how to survive. That's why we had to go through the cycle again. And unless we wake up to this in time, we're going to be destroyed again, and all of our technology will be buried exactly the way I described it. So it's kind of important for us to wake up to what's really going on. When they're doing these interviews, kind of look at what's bullshit and what's not. Set the rule that you are the epicenter of our experiences. There are no ETs. If you get that rule right away, then you got to find out, okay, what is it I'm seeing then? And if you know it's just us, then you got to figure out, okay, who's doing it? What's the purpose of it? Are they a little insane? What is it, their main goal? What are they trying to do? If you kind of understand what it is they're trying to do, at some stage I think they kind of know what they want to do, and it's almost like drive everybody to lose your mind so you can gain the power that's needed for us to overcome it and be the solution that needs to happen. But that doesn't make too much sense to me. I think it is a driving force on a soul basis, on a subconscious basis, but it won't have any power unless you're consciously aware of your subconscious mind. So I don't think these elites quite know what they're doing, otherwise they wouldn't be dying. They'd be leading by example. If we need to learn something, they'd learn it through a peaceful, loving way, and not through a harmful, kill everybody way. So I don't think that they know what they're doing. I think they really believe they know what they're doing, and that's a human trait. We all believe we're right. I believe I'm right. But it's like, okay, debate me. Let's see where my logic doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I have yet to find anybody that can hang into a conversation. They would say, oh, you're just nuts. If I'm nuts, back it up with, why am I nuts? Where is this going? Where is your logic? I mean, just because you believe something doesn't necessarily mean it's true. All of reality turns out to be whatever you believe will be your truth. So you believe one thing, I believe another. It's a matter of which truth you want to believe, because it ultimately will create reality. If you go against me, then basically what you're saying is you believe we need to destroy the planet, where my belief systems are, no, I don't think you need to destroy the planet. I think you need to be aware of what's going on, I think with awareness, you can have development of your skills. I think the more of us that work and support each other, our skills build tenfold. So the question is, why wouldn't you want to believe the same thing I believe in? And why do you want to believe what you believe in? Because ultimately, it'll all boil down to realities based on what you believe to be true.